Hey guys, Delilah Taylor here. I am so excited to see everybody coming in. Guys, if you would just give us a hello in the chat box. Yeah, yeah, okay. That everybody's starting to pour in. We're getting lots of people in here. Where are you guys from? Let's see. There's Oklahoma. Oh, we've got somebody from Europe. Nice. Canada, British Columbia in the house. Very, very cool. Ooh, Florida. Florida, one of my favorite places. It'd be Orlando. Of course, I'm here in Tennessee. All right, guys, still more and more coming in. All right, gonna give it just a moment here and let everybody roll in here. Hey, I want to welcome everybody and say hello. Right now, today, we're going to be talking about the simple 6K in 30 days formula. And we're going to reveal that to you today. And the reason I can reveal this is because, hey, I've been doing this, making well over 6,000 every month with just this formula. And here's the cool part, we're not doing e-com, we're not doing email marketing, or not launching products or coaching programs. Don't have an email list, none of that stuff. All the things you've been told about how you have to start making money online, we did completely the opposite and made our own little niche in here. And when I say we, I'm talking about myself and my husband Dale. And tonight we're going to go through that. All right. So this is what we're going to do is we are going to teach you exactly how we consistently, and I mean this, how we consistently generate $6,000 or more a month without a product launch or a list or selling stuff on eBay, or sending stuff to Fiverr. We don't do any of that, you guys. We don't create products, any of that stuff. So that's what we're going to go through. And I'm so excited. Everybody's here to join in. There's still a few more people coming in, but you know what? I'm going to tell you, I've watched a lot of these over the past few years, and I always like to just to get into it because I'm always excited to be here. You guys excited to be here? You ready to learn how to do this system? Go ahead and stick a 1 in the chat box. Okay, great, great. One. Okay, yeah, you guys are excited. So I tell you what, whenever I watch one of these things, I get rather upset. It seems like they drag on forever and forever and forever. We're gonna get through a couple of things just to get settled in and give you an idea of what's going on, and then we're just gonna get into the meat of it because that's what really gets me excited is just the teaching and letting you guys know what's going on. So, all right, so a few housekeeping things in the beginning, just so you know. All right, go ahead and put away your credit cards, leave them in your wallet, put them in your purse, whatever. It doesn't really matter because literally we're not selling anything on this webinar, okay? Not doing that tonight. This is a completely free training for our valued people, for you guys. This is free, and I want to give you the heads up on what's going on and how you can get started making that consistent income just like we do. All right, now all I ask is that you give us your undivided attention for the next 30-40 minutes. So shut down your Facebook. I know it's hard because I'm a Facebook addict myself, but shut down your Facebook. Put the TV on mute, turn it off, it's even better. And the reason why is, this is a proven formula and it's used by us and it's used by several other successful internet marketers too. But I tell you what, guys, nobody else teaches this. This is like the hidden jewel of internet marketing because nobody's ever going to teach you how to do this. In fact, I've had several mentors, but when I found this, it was so astonishing at how well it worked. My mentors have actually turned around and hired me now. Yeah, I mean, did you know how amazing that is? So, yeah, my mentors turned around and hired me. They hired us, Dale and I. And so there's a few different people that do this method, but none of us taught each other because we all kind of stumbled into it and then found out that each other was doing it. But I'm actually going to teach you what we're doing and how easy it is and how you can get started by doing it today. All right, so you can literally get started growing a consistent online income right now. I'm going to give you actionable steps to help you get started toward that long-term income, okay? Now, our goal, our goal is exactly what I just said. We are going to train you, give you those actionable steps right now so you can get started today generating or on your way to generating that $6,000 a month without a product launch, without a list, without going selling stuff on Amazon. All right. So go ahead, pay attention. Like I said, make sure you shut everything else down. We're not going to make this too long. So turn the other stuff off. Grab a pen and paper if you need it. I hope you already have it because we're going to jump into that. Now, there is something special for those of you that stay until the end. All right. Go ahead and stick around to the end because we're going to have a short Q&A also. So if there's something that I missed or something that you just didn't quite get, I'm going to answer it for you tonight, okay? All right. So now, what makes this so different? What makes it so different from everything else you've seen? Has anybody else ever been on one of these webinars where you can learn to make an online internet income? Put a 1 down there in the chat box. One. A couple of people say no, but most everybody has been to one of these before and they kind of got the flow of it. Well, here's what makes this program completely different. Number one, it is not one of those get rich quick overnight scheme sort of things, okay? I'm not going to show you something and you turn around and make $6,000 in the next 20 minutes. That is not going to happen. What makes this different is you are going to learn how to make a consistent monthly sustainable income of $6,000 or more by taking action on what I'm going to teach you here today. And the different part is I think I've said this several times, this is not something that anybody else teaches. There's several of us out here doing this and making just an unbelievable income from it, but nobody else is ever going to show it to you. I mean, this is the hidden gem of internet marketing. And I'm going to get you started on that path to making that consistent income right now. All right. So now you're probably wondering, well, why should I listen to this lady? Who or what is this about? Okay. So I'm going to show you. All right. This is me. I'm Delilah Taylor. Now I've been full-time internet marketing since 2014. So I know there's people that have been around 10, 20 plus years, whatnot. I've been doing this full-time for barely 3 years and doing it consistently, monthly, on a regular basis. So I started off right there in that jump, and I'm going to show you guys the beginning and how I got started and how you're going to get started. And you, instead of the people that spent 10 years struggling and whatnot, you're not going to have to do that. All right. So 3 years of earning online income, literally from the comfort of my couch. That's where I'm sitting now. This is where I sit most days. This is my office. I sit on my couch, work from my computer while I'm watching Netflix. That's what I do. Okay. Now in the past 12 months, I've generated over $500,000 in sales. All right. So that's $500,000 in sales in the last 12 months, you guys. That is just incredible. All right. Now, I also have multiple 7-figure earners as clients. We are talking multimillionaires. You know, they make multis of millions every single year, and they come searching for us. They are our clients. And I'm going to get you trained tonight and show you how you can start doing that and how you can collect clients of your own like that. All right. So now here's the other great thing is I am featured on the homepage of the largest affiliate sales platform in the world. We are talking about JVZoo here. I'm on the front page of JVZoo. If you go to their website, you know, they'll have this slider bar across the front. I'm one of the pictures that's on there, and I'm going to show you that picture here in a moment. Now, as you know, I keep saying we because there's 2 parties in this. Now, this is my husband, Dale. Dale has been an internet marketer since June of 2015. So he started about a year after I did. I started that first year, got things rolling, and he was still working, keeping us afloat while I was, because at the time our money wasn't consistent from this. It got consistent very, very quickly. And once we went to a couple of events and he met some other people, he saw everything that was involved and just fell in love with what was going on and decided to come to work with me. So now he is my full-time partner. Now, Dale is the genius behind Deal of the Day Software Award that was given to one of our clients. They got Deal of the Day Software Award from Warrior Plus. And just since June of 2015, he's generated over $100,000 in sales. That's by himself. That wasn't mine. That was his. And he has several different clients hitting the JV Zoo's top sellers list within hours of launching their products. And I'm going to explain some of that as we're going along so you'll understand. In fact, the client that he's working with right now just got product of the day on JV Zoo yesterday. So that's been just within the past 24 hours. His clients are reaching massive goals like that. So, all right, now on ahead. I know I mentioned JV Zoo. Here it is. This is me. And this is the front of JV Zoo, the world's largest selling online affiliate platform out of there. And this is a picture of me right there on their front cover of logging into their website. You even see I've got a little blurb there that they put in. I love this picture. And it was so strange. JV Zoo was actually interviewed and featured on the Huffington Post. And of all places, of all pictures, they used my picture for the Huffington Post article that was written about JV Zoo. I was just thrilled. It was this exact picture. It was awesome. So now I've told you a little bit about some of our clients. So I figured you might like to see a few and understand what they do and how we work with them. So, all right, first up, this is Michael Chaney. For those of you that don't know Michael, Michael is very, very British. Wonderful man. And we have worked with Michael on 2 of his product launches. Now, I know a lot of you guys know what a product launch is. Some of you may not, so I'm going to go real quickly into here. A product launch is when you create a training, an online training, a video program, an ebook, an audio training, or you create a software or WordPress plugin, and you put that up for sale online. All right, so that's what Michael does. He creates these products, these online programs and products for people to buy. And so and when you bring out a new product, it's called a launch, a product launch. So we have worked with Michael Chaney on 2 of his launches within, I think, right about the past 6 months. And he's done over $500,000 in sales on those 2 launches. Now, out of those 2 launches, on each one, we had over 400 affiliates per launch. Now, if you're wondering what an affiliate is a commissioned salesperson. An affiliate is an online salesperson. They're sending out emails. They're putting this product on their website. They're doing videos on YouTube, stuff like that. So to sell this product, and they make a commission every time they sell one of these products for Michael. So we helped him find over 400 affiliates and get them onto his launch and have them selling his stuff. That's how he made over $500,000. Now, we helped him grab the lucrative Product of the Day award on JV Zoo. And guys, this is very, very lucrative. What that means is when you get Product of the Day on JV Zoo promotes your product too for the day. And that is a lot of people. JV Zoo becomes your affiliate, and the sales come flooding in when it happens. All right. Now, we also work with them because you don't just launch a product. The launches usually run for a week or so, and you got to keep the affiliates pumped up and keep them sending out the promotions and sending out the sales, bringing the sales in. So we work with them all the way through the launch, keeping those affiliates going and keeping them pumped. All right, so now that is Michael. Michael is a 7-figure earner. He actually has one of his products. It's called a 7-figure franchise because he does so much in sales and so much money. So Now, next up, this is Omar and Melinda Martin. And you can see me right there on the cover with them for this product launch, which was called Internet Selling for Newbies. It was back in November. They got, it was only a 3-day launch. It was Black Friday weekend. And they got product of the day on JVZoo. They did over 1,000 sales during the launch, which for those of you that don't know, I think the product was like $20. All right, I'll let you do the math because I'm not a math wizard. I can't do it on the top of my head, but it's a lot of money. And there were even multiple products within their sales funnel. So it wasn't just one product that was selling at $20 over and over. There were multiples within there. So they made multiple sales at lots of money. Had over 300 affiliates on their product launch. And their product launch actually generated monthly recurring revenue for them because their buyers were paying every month to stay within in their program. So they set up an entire monthly revenue source. And we added over 800 subscribers to their email list because they also do email marketing and they also do affiliate sales for other people. So that is what we help them accomplish. And of course, again, those are 7-figure earners. So they do huge, huge work. So, all right, now, but here's the deal. You're probably wondering, no, it was not always like this for me. Nobody starts out at this level. Nobody starts out with the clients that we've brought. All right. It's not, everybody always sees you when you're doing well, but they don't understand what you go through to get there. So I'm going to give you a little bit of history. Now, did we make it quick? Yeah, did it pretty quick. But here's the great thing. It wasn't always like this. We've done the same things too. We did a lot of things right. And I'll be the first to admit that. Sorry, had to take a drink, get to talking, and just keep going. So we did a lot of things right in building and making this business. But here's the other thing. We also did a lot of things wrong. Like I said, there wasn't anybody to teach me how to start making this regular, consistent income. So quite honestly, I goofed up. I'll be the first one to admit I goofed up. I goofed up a lot, but I learned a lot from it. So you guys are going to get started on the right track. All right, so here's some of the stuff we did wrong. And before we got started online, literally, guys, I was a paramedic, and I was a great one. In fact, you see this picture of me here. This is holding up Paramedic of the Year award. That's from 2010, from the service that I worked for. But here's what you guys don't know. I had to work 2 full-time jobs. Dale and I both had 2 full-time jobs. That was 4 full-time jobs between us. And we're parents. You know, we had no family time whatsoever. We were both working 90 hours or more a week. I'm telling you, I would come home, and we did this for years. I would come home and my kids were like 3 inches taller. You know, I would leave for work and they would be in middle school. I come home, they're 16, a junior in high school, and getting their driver's license. Not kidding. That's the way life felt. And I was so down on myself. And it finally got to the point where I was like, I can't keep this up. I'm exhausted. I miss my family. I miss my kids. You know, I'm spending all my time with other people and their families. Why can't I stay at home? You know, so that became the big thing. How to create income without that job or without 2 jobs. You know, how do you do that? And the best way that I figured out how to do that was I turned towards the internet. I'd seen all these different people who were making a lifestyle from the internet. And I came up and finally decided that my goal in life was literally to be a couch queen. And that's what I named myself, the couch queen. I was going to sit on my couch with my computer and start making money from the internet. So at that moment, the couch queen was born. All right. So now how do we start off on this? What did we do? Just like everybody else, just like a lot of you guys have been told, we began with launching products. And this is a couple of the ones that I've done. And so that was great because I did what everybody, what we're all told. Hey, you got to create a product. You got to build a list. Then you start emailing your list with affiliate offers. That's exactly where I started. And we began launching product. Had to launch a product and had to launch a product. It literally felt like this. Like it was like a hamster on a wheel because what happens is everybody tells you, oh, you launch a product, you build a list, and then you send affiliate offers to that list and you make money. What people don't tell you is that you have to keep launching products because you have to keep building that list over and over and over. So it's a hamster wheel that you never get off. So it was like, okay, launching the products was working, the affiliate sales was working, but I needed something more consistent and more sustainable without having to launch over and over and over and over and over all the time. So at that point, that's when I tapped into this no launch money system that literally changed everything, you guys. I mean, everything. I don't launch anymore. I don't send affiliate offers anymore. I don't do any of that. But we've got multimillionaire clients that are like beating down our door. So, all right, are you guys ready to see this? You ready to see this? Put a one in the chat box. One, one, one. Hell yeah, one. Extra one, double. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay. All right. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to get into this right now. Okay. So there's the next slide. All right. The problem with product launches, we're going to get into this some, you guys, so we can get you started and get you cranked off and get you on your way to $6,500 or more a month. Is it sound good? Put ones. Okay, yeah, okay, you guys are ready for this. All right, so the problem with product launches, I'm going to show you something right here. The product launch scene it's flooded. It's overrun. I mean, look at what is in here, you guys. These are all just April. It's not even a full week in April. April 20th, 20th, 21st, 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 21st. Whole bunch of 21s, 22, 23, 24, 24, 24, 24, 24. All these people are launching products all on the same day. And, in the beginning, I was telling you, the problem, you've got to, for these product launches to work, you've got to have affiliates. Well, the thing is, all these people are all going after the same affiliates. So there's tons of products being launched every single day, but there's not enough affiliates to go around. So literally, how does anybody become a six-figure marketer, a seven-figure marketer, if they don't have people to sell their products for them? All right. So right now, we're going to get into the 4 steps to making a consistent $6,000 or more a month. All right. So you guys, this is where your training really starts off. And we're going to show you how to do this without ever launching your own product. Okay. Number 1, step 1, go into Facebook and go to the launch groups. You can look up, this one is my specific one. This is the JV Manager's Launch Calendar. You get up here in the Facebook search bar and look for JV Launch, Affiliate Launch, JV Zoo, Warrior Plus, any of those, and you're going to start getting these groups coming up and you join them. Now, when you join them, don't just start posting stuff. That's called spam. Literally go into the members area. See down there where it says members and it's kind of highlighted. When you click on that in one of these launch groups, it's going to bring up all the members within those groups. You hover over their name, send them a friend request. All right? Send them a friend request. Get to know the actual members in that group. Don't just start posting stuff. Go in there and start befriending the members. All right? Because that's where your affiliates are. That's exactly where you need to be. All right? Now, step 2. Step 2, simple. Go back. This is a launch calendar website. This one's called Muncheye. We also have one too. It's the jvmanagers.com. And on these sites is where all the product launchers are. This is where all your vendors are. So, and it shows you their names on it. you know what? Go right in there, pick out a name, go back to Facebook, search that name, and friend that person. Get to know that person, right? And once they, some of them will accept, some of them won't. I'll be quite honest. But once they accept, hey, you start talking to them, chat with them over Facebook Messenger. Same thing you do in when you're making friends in the members in the launch group. When those people accept your friend request, chat with them like a person. Hey, I'm new. I'm just getting into this. What do you do? There's various ways of doing it, but get to know them as a person, right? Number 3. Now, this is the secret that turns vendors into paying clients for your new JV recruiting and management business, because that is literally what we're doing here. And this is the number one secret. Nobody will ever tell you this. It's, as far as I know, it's never come out in any training ever anywhere, because I'm not sure that I've ever seen a training that taught you how to do JV recruiting and management. I know, no, nope, never seen one. So, all right. So, how you get started in this is how I got started. This is how I got Dale started. And you can see here, this is a picture in one of the Facebook launch groups. When you are befriending the product launchers, here, you pick one of them that looks like they've got a good product, and help them. You help them by creating a post for them, talking about their product launch. You create the picture, talk about the launch, and start putting it into the JV Zoo groups or into the Facebook launch groups. Now, the cool part is you do it under your own name. If you look at the picture here, this one, Dale has posted this information into the launch group, and now he tagged the product owner, the product vendor. He tagged that person into it, but Dale posted it under his own name. So what happens is the affiliates within this group, and there's product launchers in this group too, start seeing Dale posting this product launch for somebody else. So suddenly they're like, oh, wow, he's a JV manager. And you know what? People start coming to your door. You will start receiving messages like crazy going, are you a JV manager? I just saw what you posted. What do you charge? How do you work? What is your calendar booked up like? That's exactly how it starts. My very first time of doing this, I literally fell into it by accident. I had a couple of friends. They were going to a very large event, and they were launching that same week. And they, between the planes and the travel and everything, I was like, hey, you know what? I'll help you out a little bit. I wasn't able to go at the time, so I was like, I'm going to be home. I'll go ahead and post some stuff for you. And within a week, suddenly people were coming, sending me messages going, oh, I just saw that. That's how that works. Hey, how much do you charge? Do you have availability? That's exactly how you start getting clients, by posting one for free. You're helping those vendors, helping them find affiliates, and suddenly people are knocking down your door. Now, when this happens, you're going to collect new clients willing to throw literally 1,000, 2,000, or more into your PayPal account right then. They will become clients. And you know what? They're even going to give you shares of their product launch. So you're making an upfront amount, but then you're also getting profits when they launch. So every time there's a sale on their product launch, you know what? You're making money. That is recurring income. We actually still get uh, paid on stuff that launched months ago with every sale. And I'm going to show you. This is directly from my PayPal account, and you can see there, $2,500, 1,000, 100, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 2,000. 835. And then you see these smaller numbers, 306, $1.19, 306, $1.29. Those are all the recurrings. So all the large amounts were when people did their down payment. to get started, to get reservations on our calendar. And then the other one, the smaller amounts, is when people are making sales. When that vendor is making a sale, we get a cut, we get a cut, we get a cut. This goes on all day long, 365 days of the year. And we never launched the very first single thing. How awesome is that? Who thinks that's awesome? Put a 1 in the chat box. Okay, one. Yeah, you guys are loving it. Loving it. You see the beauty in this. Absolutely. All right, so let me show you this. Let's do the math. Now I had to figure this one out in the beginning because I told you I can't do math off the top of my head, but let's figure this out. So say you've got 2 clients per month, and that's fully sustainable. That's what I do. 2 clients a month at $2,000 reservation fee. So that's $4,000 a month right there that you're making. It's $4,000 in 30 days. Now, you take that $4,000 and say you make $1,000 in commissions off of each one. So that's $2,000 because you did it. You worked 2 launches that month. So 4,000 plus 2,000, that is $6,000 a month right there, guys. You never created a product. You never emailed a list. You didn't sell anything on eBay, nothing. Now, the great part is once you get settled in doing this a couple of months, you're also getting recurring commissions coming in from the previous month's launches, all right? So you're getting, say, another $1,000 a month just in stuff that you worked months ago. $7,000 a month. And you never created a product. You never launched your own product. You never set up an email list. You never did any of that. And there are people knocking down your door every single day wanting to get onto your reservation list. In fact, Dell and I stay booked up 2 months at a time. At most times it takes 2 months, minimum of 2 months, just to get on our calendar, just to reserve a space on our calendar for us to help you launch a product. So, pretty awesome, huh? Yeah? You guys excited? Ready to get started? All right, so you think this is awesome, put a 1 in the chat box. One. Yes. I knew you would love it. So, all right. So, guys, that's pretty well it. So, all right. So now, for those of you that have stayed to the end, all right, now we've got something that really special that we want to embark with you. We want to talk about because right now we're looking to take partners. All right, we want to build partners, and we're gonna get to the Q&A. But this is something that's extreme that we really need the help because I told you Dale and I are booked out. Yeah, we stay literally that busy, so we want to start working with you guys, or a select few of you guys, because I mean it's not for everybody. It is not, otherwise everybody would do it. But so we want to get into that, and I'm going to tell you, in our experience, there are 2 ways you can achieve success. All right, now literally, and number 1, you can do it for yourself. Learn from your mistakes and keep grinding away and plodding along in the dark. And I'm going to tell you, that's what I had to do because there was nobody to teach this portions to me. This part I had to figure out for myself as I went along. And yeah, did I do it? Absolutely. But it was hard. All right. It was really, really, really hard. And so since there's somebody to help you with that, you don't have to do that. Right now, number 2, you can get a mentor and be taught step by step while you're learning and being held accountable, and join the ever-growing group of elite students. You know, be that partner and get taught by somebody who's already done there and made a success of it. That's exactly what we're going to help you do. All right. So let me show you what to do next. All right. What to do next? Go to jveliteclass.com. Okay? jveliteclass.com. 6k30days.com. And I'm gonna keep that up there for you guys. But hey, we are doing the Q&A, so I don't want you to miss out. But make sure open up another window or something. But get on there now and go ahead and get your application in, because like I said, it isn't for everybody, and we want to go through and have you speak with one of the guys on our team, because we want to make sure that this is right for you and that you're right for us, and that this is going to match, and we can make a success with you. All right? Because that's the biggest thing. We are looking for those success stories, and we want to help you get to that success. There's a limited space because we can't work with everybody. It's the same thing as with our clients. We don't have that option. We don't have that availability. But for you guys that really show the promise and the excitement, and you're ready, and you can get in and you can do this and you can work, we want to work with you, because we need that next partner and that success story to show how great this truly is and how great that you can be at it. All right? So make sure, go check that out, jveliteclass.com. Okay? So you're going to have to open up a browser window and type that in, because it's not clickable. So, all right, now on for the Q&A, because I know some of you guys, you got questions, and we're going to do a short one. All right, so just go ahead and start getting those questions in. Okay, great. I see the questions coming in. So we're going to pick out some of these and start answering these up for you guys. All right, so let's see. Jeremy says, do I have to build a list first? That is the great part of this, Jeremy. You don't. In fact, you're not going to be building a list, or what's called a traditional list, at all. We're going to take you by the hand and show you exactly how to get in to know these vendors, and how to know the affiliates, and how to organize that out, so you'll be able to go back and say, well, I talked to this person on that date, and I talked to this person on that date, and this person's got this product coming out, and this person sells products like that. So we're going to teach you all of that. No, you don't have to have a list. We're not going to go into any affiliate sales whatsoever, okay? So you don't have to worry about that at all. All right, now, let's see. Kim says, what exactly do I need to get started? Hosting, domain, website? No, that's another great point. When I started this, literally, you guys, it was Facebook. And to this day, almost everything I do is completely through Facebook. Skype occasionally, but the majority of it is through Facebook and through Messenger. So you don't need hosting. You don't need a domain. You don't need a list. You don't have to have an Amazon seller resites, any of that mess. None of it. So what you need to get started is you need the internet. I would suggest a laptop, or, you can also, I do a lot of work also from my smartphone, but those are interchangeable, and Facebook. A way to search sites, and you need Facebook, because that's where everybody is, quite honestly. So, all right, next up, Rich. Rich says, how quickly will I make money? Well, there's a great question. That's a fantastic question. And in response to that, what I can say is, well, how quickly can you keep going? Hey, how fast can you dive into this and work with us and get to know these people? Because literally, you can start making money just as soon as you like. As long as you get to know these people, usually within 30 days or so, if you apply yourself and start taking the training and applying it and doing what we're telling you to do, you're going to be able to see that revenue coming back. The great thing is, like I told you in the beginning, you guys, this isn't one of those get rich quick schemes. You're not going to get off this webinar and suddenly make $5,000 in the next 20 minutes. It's not going to happen. And that's not something that we do. This is a long-term, lifelong, sustainable income, consistent income. So are you willing to put in, 30 days or so in order to start building that lifestyle that you want to last forever? So you don't have to go back to that job. That's what we're doing right now. So, all right, I hope that helped your answer there and got you what you needed. All right, so next up is Sandra. Sandra says, I'm not technical. Is that an issue? Sandra, you managed to make it onto this webinar, so being technical, you've got about all the tech skills you need here, quite honestly. Dale will admittedly tell you that he is an internet moron. He has no idea how to even begin to build a website. He looked at me one day, he's like, what's a blog? He did not know, but yet he still has clients. And because he didn't know what those things meant, but he was able to make his way around the internet a little bit, and he could work Facebook. And what he didn't know, you know what? I taught him, and I'm going to teach you guys too. So, no, you do not have to be technical at all. In fact, this is probably the least technical um, way to make money on the internet because you don't have to do all that stuff. All right, next up we have William. William says, I'm based in New Zealand. Does that matter? William, that is so fantastic that you asked that, because here's the great part. We work with people all over the world. We're here in the United States, but we work with people all over the world because it's internet based, right? We have clients well, obviously in the United States. We have clients in Canada. We have clients in the UK. We've had clients in Asia, clients in India, uh, spoken with people in Australia that we worked with. So, no, it doesn't matter where you are as long as you have that internet connection. So, you can do this from any place that you like. All right. Now, next up, Josh. Josh says, how long will I be coached for? Okay. All right. To get a decent dive into this, you're looking at 3 months. To get really, really good at it, you're going to be looking 3 to 6 months, because that way we can stay there with you and hold your hand and help you work through getting to know these people, befriending them, getting into their interest, and then helping you set up in order to get that first client, so, and then as the clients start coming in with you, they're going to have questions, things that you may know the answer to, but you're not sure of, or you want to get some clarity on before you give them a complete answer, you know. So 3 to 6 months is usually where I would start, to get really good at it and bringing in, that consistent income. You're going to start making money pretty fairly quickly, but we want to stay with you during that time so you get it to that consistent every month income. And then after that, hey, sky's the limit. Absolute sky's the limit. Okay. All right. Next up. Barry has a great question. He says, how many hours per week do I have to put into this? All right. So I'm going to tell you, in the beginning, the work that you're going to be doing, like I said, this is not I'm going to, put out a link on Facebook and make $200 in the next 2 minutes. No, that's not the way this goes. To make it that lifelong sustainable income, we're looking, say, a couple of hours a night being on Facebook. Now, here's the cool part, because this is what I do every single day, and Dale does this regularly too. We do this, we sit with our computer and watch Netflix just while we're chatting with people across Facebook. So what sounds like a couple of hours a night is what literally you would be doing anyways. I mean, think about it. How many times do you sit, you get home from work during the day, you get home, you have dinner, you sit down, and you're sitting there with your smartphone while you're watching reruns on TV, and before you know it, 3 hours has passed and you're going to bed. Pretty much the same thing, right? Except this time you're actually building a business and an income from Facebook. You're not just scrolling through looking at cat videos anymore. So you're going to be looking at, a couple of hours a night at least, and then some extra on the weekends here and there. So during the weekends, 7 hours or so. Minimum is 7 hours a week, guys. I'm going to tell you that right now. Minimum 7 hours a week. And I will tell you, Dell and I take Saturdays off. You know why? Because you got to have a day off. And I wouldn't expect any more from you guys. Well, maybe that first 30 days, you might want to work the full thing through. But you got to take time off and let your brain come back to life and breathe. So, all right, next up, we have Derek. Derek says, I'm uncomfortable on camera. Is that a problem? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You never even have to step in front of one, because most everything you're going to be doing it's truly up to you. If you are comfortable on camera, I would go that route. But as long as you're comfortable with text, you know, Facebook Messenger, and you want to type that stuff out, that's all you need. You don't have to be on camera at all. All right, next up, Linda says, I am in my 70s. Am I too old for this? Linda, I love this question. Absolutely adore it, because what most people don't understand or realize that, hey, I didn't get into this till I was into my 40s, and I'm a grandmother. So, quite honestly, 70, as long as you're willing to talk with people, I don't care. It doesn't matter how old you are. As long as you like chatting with people and enjoy them, you could be 101. It doesn't really matter. Or you could be seven. As long as you're good at it, it really doesn't matter. I actually have a friend that started his online business when he was 13 years old, you guys, and never had a job in his life. He literally works from the internet. So it doesn't matter how old, how young, as long as you're willing to talk with people and chat with people and can do this, on a semi-regular basis, you're perfect. You're golden for it. All right, now next up. All right, we're running over. We're almost coming up. Last one. Last one is Philip. Philip says, "Will you endorse me and help me get clients?" Well, Philip, here's the thing. I told you we are looking for partners. We are looking to bring people in because Dale and I can only do so much. So we're looking for partners to get started. So we're going to work with the elite few and the ones that are really going through and getting things rolling and getting that business and coming in. Yeah, we have some that, yeah, we're going to help you find, and we're going to help you. So it's really up to you. Are you willing to go in and be great at it? So that's because we'll hold up our end. That's exactly the way that goes. So you guys, all right, now we are coming up at almost an hour, and I didn't even mean for it to go that long, but hey, that's the way it goes. But it was going so great, but gotta get off here. Do have other clients and things going on. So for everybody that stayed here, hey, I know some of you have already went. The rest of you, make sure, because this is about to close this out, and you won't have access to this link again. So make sure, go there now, scribble it down, do whatever you need to do. Go to jveliteclass.com. Okay, jveliteclass.com, and go ahead and get that application in there so we can get to talking with you. We want to make sure, like I said, this isn't for everybody, but we want to make sure that this is right for you. And if it is right for you, then you're going to have that consistent 6,000 or more a month just from clients. You're going to have those seven-figure clients knocking down your doors just like they do ours, plus that recurring income. And guys, don't limit yourself to $6,000. I mean, quite honestly, because Dell and I have client packages that go all the way up to $10,000. I mean, two of those a month, and that's 20,000. So there's ways of doing this, and this is what we want to bring. That select few in and show you exactly how to get going with this, and lay those plans out for you and work with you to build up that lifelong sustainable income that's coming in while you're sitting at home on your couch, or, while you're on vacation, or while you're hanging out on the beach. No matter what you're doing, you're going to be able to handle that and have that lifelong income and the lifestyle that you deserve. Not one that you want, but what you deserve, literally, because nobody should be stuck working 90 hours a week and missing their children anymore. So, all right, you guys go right now, jveliteclass.com. Okay. And if you got any further questions, hey, hit us up. And we will be talking to you guys very, very soon, because we're watching for those applications coming in, and we're going to be getting in touch with you next 24, 48 hours, something like that. So, all right. All right. You guys go there now. Some of you are already going, so that's fantastic. All right. Love you guys, and I'll be talking to you very, very soon. All right. Okay. Bye.